live streaming. We have an airplane flying above our head. We're here just one slumber before the Rams game. The Rams and the 49ers play. It's going to be a big game. It's going to be a good game. And we're going to talk about that right now. But first, we're going to talk about what happened last week when the Rams, they went ahead and they sent Tom Brady to retirement. They sent Tom Brady to retirement. I called it before the game. I was like, you know, this could be Brady's last game. And everybody said, no way. And they sent Tom Brady to his retirement. So next is the 49ers. And they're going to the Rams are going to hopefully send the 49ers to their retirement. The reason why I say that is because the Rams are on a roll. They've done really well. The 49ers, they had a really rough game last week against the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. It was 0 degrees temperature. The field was frozen. The guys were getting hurt, you know, on both sides. I kind of felt sorry for the football players because the conditions were so bad. And a lot of the 49er fans, they got really injured in that football game last week. It was like a Saturday game, I think it was. However, the 49ers won. The Rams took care of business. They sent Tom Brady to retirement. And we have a game just in a few hours here, overnight. And there's going to be the conference championship, the NFC. And I'm going to tell you why I think the Rams are going to win. The 49ers, first of all, are a great team. I really respect Kyle Shanahan. I respect that team. They're really great. And when they played the Rams in week 10 and week 18, they played really good. They really did a great job. However, now is different than before, right? It's a different day. And the Rams are really healthy. They had a really good game last week. They didn't get hurt. They played in Tampa Bay, which is a lot better than Green Bay, Wisconsin in 0 degree weather, right? And I noticed at the end of the game with the San Francisco 49ers, Debo was limping off the field. A lot of the players were hurt. Of course you get hurt when you're playing in the ice and the snow. It's really bad conditions. But the Rams, I believe, are going to have a good chance. All week long, you're hearing like, oh, the 49er fans are going to invade SoFi and they're going to win the game for the 49ers. But the game must be won, right, on the field, not with fans. Of course, the fans help. There's no doubt about it. However, the Rams are a healthier team. They're much healthier. They're playing at home. And I think they made adjustments because the 49ers are really a great team, right? I mean, who would say bad about the 49ers? And I'm not going to say bad. However, the 49ers, I think it's not their time. It's not their time. One of the things they have going for it is they like the run game. The 49ers have really owned the Rams in the wins and losses. They're 6-0, going for 7-0. But that could be detriment too. That doesn't matter. What matters is game time, right? What matters is now, not like what happened 3 weeks ago, 3 months ago. What happens is now. It's a current 3 hours. What happens in that 3-hour window, that makes all the difference in the world. However, the Rams are just doing good. They have Ernest Jones back at linebacker. He suffered a sprained ankle like 3 weeks ago. And Taylor Rapp, he got a concussion against the 49ers in week 18. It was like 3 weeks ago. And he's still not out of that concussion mode. I think they better just keep him down. There's a corner safety, Nick Scott, he's playing great. Just keep Taylor Rapp, you know, under wraps. He wasn't really playing that great, and he got hurt, so I think it's better they rest him. They have Andrew Whitworth back, the big old 40-year-old offensive lineman. He's really great. But the Rams are just on all cylinders. I mean, yeah, the 49er fans, you know, they have a great team. There's no doubt about it. But like Sean McVay said, he says what matters is now, like if the team's where they're at. And I believe that the score with the 49ers last week, it didn't really matter because the conditions were really horrible. So the conditions this tonight or tomorrow are going to be really different. And you can't judge the 49ers on the Lambeau Field. I don't do that. The 49ers are a great team. They're going to score 2 or 3 touchdowns at least. They're really good, and they've got a lot of weapons. They got Kittle, they got Debo. They've got all kinds of really nice little talents. And what Kyle Shanahan does is when the Rams rush, he goes ahead and he does different things to offset the Rams defense. He does a great job. And, you know, McVay, he's calling better calls. That last game with Stafford, Matthew, with Cup with 2 connections to end the game and the field goal. The Rams just appear to be the better team, and they just are doing a lot better right now. But it's going to be a close game, right? It's not going to be a wipeout. I think both teams really want to win, but the thing is, I really believe that Aaron Donald, the Rams, Matthew Stafford, OBJ, Von Miller, they're all seasoned pros. They're all all-stars. And I think they're going to put on a show. And Cooper Kupp, who could forget, he's got like 2,100 and something yards in this season with the playoffs. I mean, the guy's going to probably, you know, light the place on fire. And if he doesn't, you got OBJ, and I don't know about Van Jefferson. He's got an ankle injury or knee injury. He may not be playing. But they've got Higbee. They got a lot of weapons out there, the Rams do. And they've got some of the rookies that make a few. Blanton scored a touchdown last week. And when he scored a touchdown, the Rams players are like, oh my gosh, Blanton scored, because he never scores. So the Rams are getting it done in different ways. And of course, they have their share of mistakes. But I truly believe that Kyle Shanahan is not in the mind of Sean McVay. I think that McVay doesn't really, you know, think about anything. He just thinks about the game coming up. And they're planning, they have a game plan of how to win. They played really well in week 18. They played for a half of the game, right? They played for 30 minutes of the game, really great. And then the last 30 minutes, they kind of fell apart. And they did that last week at Tampa Bay. So the Rams cannot afford to play like that because San Francisco's a good team. And you can't play casual. You got to go for it. Both teams, they got to go for it. And they got to go for that win. But I think the Rams are going to go ahead and take down the 49ers. Tonight, we got a game coming up. And it's going to be great. I think the best team will win. It's going to be a dogfight, body bags. It's going to be crazy. But I think the Rams sincerely are going to pull it off. I called the 49ers and the Rams game last week. And I'm calling the Rams this week. I'm kind of hoping the Cincinnati Bengals win, even though they're underdogs. I'd like to see them win and go to the Super Bowl, but I think Kansas City's going to win that game. But I'm rooting for the Bengals. But thank you so much for hanging out. I think today's game with the Rams is going to be really great. So watch that game. It's going to be amazing. The winner goes to the Super Bowl. And I think Aaron Donald and company, they want to go to that Super Bowl. It's going to be one heck of a game. So thanks so much for hanging out with us today in the live stream. I really believe that the Rams have this one. And if they don't, I made a big mistake. But they're hungry. And they're not as hurt as the 49ers. And the 49ers are not injured, like not playing. But they got banged up really bad in Lambeau Field last week. So the Rams didn't get as banged up, I think, because they didn't play at Lambeau Field. They played at Tampa Bay, and the weather was a lot better at Tampa Bay. but it's going to be the Rams. We're going to call the Rams this week. We love the Rams. We've been diehard Ram fans since Anaheim, since early Los Angeles, back when they played the Cowboys a long time ago. But thanks so much, and we're going to see who wins this game. And we're going to root for the Rams. Thanks so much, and we appreciate you, and we're going to see you next time. Go Rams. I think Sean McVay's going to have their number. I think the Rams, both teams are going to fight hard. It's going to be a hard fight, but the Rams are going to take down the San Francisco 49ers.